Good day everyone, it's me Desiree Valdez, your class facilitator for this video. So today we will talk about The Natural Approach by Tracy Terrell and Stephen Krashen. So these two have been making a lot of research for the second language acquisitions, and this is how they come up with the natural approach. And later on we will be discussing about 5 hypotheses that they discover while they doing the research. So this method is based on language teaching that they are providing teachers ideas or some elements of what involves our for learners to learn a second language, and these methods claims that language must be developed naturally, and this has to do a lot with how we learn our native language. First, we have acquisition learning hypothesis. Okay, so language acquisition is very formal and natural learning, and there is no focus on grammar. And language learning has to do with a lot of study of grammar structures, about the use of tenses. Okay, okay, so here we have a natural order hypothesis. So in here, grammar is acquired in logical sequence, and as you can see here, you go from simple to complex. So it means if you want to teach um, some grammar, you are aware that there's no questions will comes before WH question. So it will be difficult from the students to get or to graph very complex structures in a very basic level. So that's why there should be an order to teach grammatical structures. So another is the monitor hypothesis. Okay, so the monitor allows learners to alter the grammatical form. So the learners can do it before producing speech, and this can conscious applications rules. So we must know how we use our rules, and then we make and analyze it before producing speech, and there is no other way that students monitor monitor this, and after producing speech, and then you can realize that you can did something wrong, and by misuse of grammatical forms. So this is all about self-correction. So now we have the input hypothesis. So the input hypothesis, we talk about the comprehensible input, and this is represented by the 1 plus 1. Okay, so the comprehensive input is materials that is beyond the current level of knowledge for students or learners. Um, and this is about challenging people, like you have basic group but you're gonna bring materials, so that is like for an intermediate group. So intermediate one, so let's say your purpose here is to bring real materials, so that's we challenge the understanding of your students or your learners. And the last one is the effective filter hypothesis. So as you can see here, these images has to do a lot with emotions and affective factors. And we have said that affective factors will affect acquisitions, not learning. And if you can see in class, you have bored students, maybe someone is unconscious, or something not don't want to listen to the teachers, or extremely nervous. As you can see here, there is relevant to learn the language when it will happen. So these factors will prevent informations to reach the second language um, areas of the brain.